Dude, it's crazy you mentioned Scorpions because I was just thinking back to my first ever trip to the States. I think it was '06. We had Rocky Like a Hurricane as our Kentucky Good Morning song.
Yeah.
And that's sort of when I fell in love with them. But on our trip to San Diego, we went, I can't remember where we went, but we ended up, our tour manager said to us, hey, you got to come to this bar with me later on. There's this sick band called Metal School playing. And
Oh,
I
fuck
know you're
yeah.
going to fucking love them.
Yeah, you
And
were at
that,
Typhoon Saloon, Pacific Beach, San Diego.
yeah. And that was my first time seeing you guys. So,
Yeah,
full
that was
circle, man.
right. That was right before we changed our name to Steel Panther, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking that place, dude. We used to play Monday nights in Hollywood, and then Wednesday nights in San Diego, and then Friday and Saturday in Vegas. That was our tour.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
man, that San Diego gig, dude, right next to the college, we played there every Wednesday for 8 fucking years, man. And there was so much, like, you could never run into the same chick you fucked because they graduate and leave, and another crop would come. It was amazing.
That's
Like,
why you
the
guys
chicks
picked the
would come
venue.
over. Oh my God, dude. We called it the Poon Saloon, dude. It was awesome. That was some good times, man.
Yeah,
All
man.
those cover gigs that we did I think we did it for like 10 years. We were doing covers. Um, we did it for like 15, but I mean, every week with that schedule I just told you, we did that for about 8 to 10 years straight. And man, when we got signed, we're like, fuck, we're going on the road, dude. And we went on the road and we came back and we still did our gigs because we needed to support ourselves still. And we did that for years. We'd go out, tour, come back, do the gigs, go out, tour, come back, do the gigs. So we never, ever took a break. And we finally quit those weekly gigs and committed to touring only. And then to make up that money that we weren't getting from those weekly gigs, we toured all the time. And until the pandemic hit, we never really stopped. So the pandemic really was as unfortunate it was for everybody and scary and financial problems and all that shit. The cool thing that came out of it for us is that we were able to get a break that we desperately needed, man. So it was cool.
Yeah. That's good to
And now
hear,
we're
man.
we're fueled up and ready to rock, as you can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
Well, I just have a question about Never Too Late to Get Some Pussy, but the song and the video clip are awesome and hilarious. And I was just wondering if it was a pretty good indication of what fans can expect for the next album. Is the rest of the album sort of going to be like that, or is it nothing like it?
No, it's a lot like that, which is cool. Yeah, I really think, I'm sure you guys interview a lot of bands who have new records coming out and they say, oh, this is the best record we've ever written. It's so amazing.
This one really is.
This one is fucking pretty cool, dude. I think
Wow.
it's, I don't know. I like it, and I think, put it this way, we've put out a lot of records. This is our sixth record, I believe. God, I've been drinking too much. Is it our sixth? Yeah, it's our sixth record. You put out a record and people are like, oh, that's cool, cool. And the label's like, cool, another record, cool, But this one, we were getting some early feedback from the demos and shit. And like, oh, this is cool. Hey, man, this is really different. This is cool, man. And we've been hearing that more and more and more and more. So hopefully that translates to the audience and everyone really enjoys as much as so far our internal group has dug, the label digs. And we, of course, love it because we fucking did it, So, but yeah, Never Too Late to Get Some Pussy. That's pretty rad. And there's another song called Friends with Benefits, which is fucking, oh man, it's fucking dirty and awesome. And there's fucking actually 3 guitar solos in that song. Satchel fucking ripped it up, and he wrote some really killer. Guitar guys are gonna freak out. He's fucking amazing, man. So good. And then we also have our new bass player, Spider. He recorded on it too.
Yeah, Tobes, I think you wanted to ask a few questions.
So it must have been really tough with the departure of Lexxi on bass. He was an absolute superstar. And could you just tell us about the Do You Have What It Takes video and the audition process and some of the entries that you guys were getting, and what made Spider stand out? Was it a close contest? Were there any other entries that were just completely batshit crazy?
Oh, dude, there was over 500 submissions. And I would say that 30% of them were just people going, hey, I don't know how to play bass, but I want to be in your band, dude. You know, I'm like, oh man, we can't use you.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, right. I mean, what? Bass is easy, right? But what? You know, we went through every single submission twice, and then we decided, you know, we picked our favorite 20 or 30, I believe, and then we let our fans pick from like the last 10 or so. And we ended up choosing a dude, and we went out and toured with him, and it just didn't work out, you know, bottom line. And we called the runner up, and he's like, "Oh, dude, I already got another gig, and I can't split. My wife, you know, he just couldn't do it." And then we're like, "Fuck!" So we're like, "I guess we gotta audition again." So we auditioned a couple other dudes, but while we were waiting to audition these other couple dudes, we needed to go do our European tour. I'm like, fuck, who's gonna Spider will do it. And Spider's like, yeah, I'll do it, but you know, I got my other bands and shit. And we're like, cool, thank you for doing it. So he went out and did it. And we're all sitting there and we're playing, and we're like, we've known each other seriously for 25 years. And I was in a band with Spider called Atomic Punks, a Van Halen tribute band. Satchel and I were in that together with Spider. And, you know, we're just like, dude, are you sure you should fucking do this gig, dude? He was having a blast. And, you know, by the third or fourth show within our European tour is like, dude, if you guys will have me, I want to fucking do it. And we're like, fuck yes. Nice. And that's really the genesis of Spider becoming the bass player. And, you know, there's things that people don't really understand when it comes to being in a band. You know, what they see is the stage and us performing, and then some Instagram shit and promo pictures and interviews. But dude, you know, that's an hour and a half of our day. The other 22 and a half hours, we're all together, either sleeping, hanging out, eating, sound checking, working, interview, all kinds of shit. So you guys have to be able to be together and fucking have a cool hang, you know? So he's a cool hang. He's a good friend, and we're all close, and we're stoked. He's fucking amazing bass player too.
That's awesome.
And just from the top of your question, Lexxi Foxx is irreplaceable.
Yeah,
you know, there's
only one Lexxi Foxx. There's only one of them on the planet.
Yes, a lot of the submissions were trying to be Lexxi, which I understand. It makes sense. And we went with one guy who kind of looked like Lexxi, and you know, we just thought, you know what, let's do something different. You know, because Lexxi can't be replaced. He's one of a kind, and that's what made him so special. And you know, we all miss him and we love him, but we're all feel the same, as we're happy for him because he's got a new little baby and a wife, and he's fucking stoked, man. So everything's cool.
That's good.
Nice.